mean, that was all last game, so who cares? MBOZ versus Tickle. Let's
Here we
go.
go.
Duck Hunt versus Pyra
Aegis.
Mythra,
Yeah.
Aegis. And speaking of variables, this can also be, equivalent to Aegis as well, right? The way Mythra can kind of just like. Never mind.
Okay,
Foresight?
sure.
Like
so
she can
foresight
foresight?
into the
She
can of
really
beans in the
she
face.
wanted them beans so badly, bro. She's like, no, I'm getting these beans, bro.
Yeah.
I'm eating these beans, bro.
Yep. This Progresso gonna go stupid, bro.
So for those of you that are not familiar with Tickle as a player, he heavily favors Pyra as a character. Doesn't necessarily always work out for him, but as the character, it is the character he is more comfortable with.
And that's weird. You know?
It's weird, but it's like important.
It's important to know because Pyra itself is
down tilted onto the
whoa,
frisbee.
yeah,
Down tilted onto the
yeah,
frisbee.
yeah. Limbo, straight up limbo. Oh my God! What
attack
attack
from
from
Embo.
Embo! My
Yeah,
goodness,
really
coming
good.
out of that.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
able to time that is really, really smart coming off of him. Especially since you have to go under the stage, and that move is like very it's okay. Hey, that move is
Nice.
very strange, but yeah, gonna get that up air, gonna be able to get that KO. So 88% coming on to Tickle. Not a bad start whatsoever. Really wanted that down. Trying to end him real fast. Get that clay pigeon out of here, bro. I gotta flame
I don't
his
want to
sauce,
see you fly. Now throwing him off stage. This is one of the parts where Duck Hunt thrives. Want to get him off stage, and Pyra Mythra, not the best character at getting back to stage. Now,
No.
that's the only bad part about this character is that it can be exploited heavily on how it recovers with its side B, and like with it's just very linear.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Duck Hunt, you can kind of just checkmate him a lot of times, and that's kind of what we saw in this situation.
Really good Duck Hunts like Embo will be able to cover themselves as they recover with Can. But there's only so much you can do with a recovery that is very slow and has no hitbox. Eventually, you can cancel it in this game into like an air dodge or a nair or like any move.
Yeah, that's pigeon.
But it's still a very vulnerable recovery, and Aegis has a lot of good hitboxes to deal with that. But
The up air.
Oh, my goodness.
The falling down air will do a little bit more damage.
This
The
is a
double
kill.
clay pigeon, and that's a kill.
nice. Yeah, really good. Clay Pigeon's so good.
If
It is.
you are a Duck Hunt, that is your bread and butter that you have to know, and it's a very it's kind of a hard thing to get down, and Embo's mastered it.
He's so good at it.
Beating the PNW, we see Embo a lot because again, he is a winner. He's won tournaments.
does
I mean, Final
win.
Judgment he won last week.
Yep.
He just wins things and wins things and wins things. So we see him a
did
lot.
win Final
He is
Judgment. I literally forgot about that.
Statistically, he is the most prominent Duck Hunt in the world right now. He over Rido and a big Duck Hunt fan.
That makes so much sense.
yeah.
Thank God. Thank goodness.
And he's so slept on too. I mean, PNW is definitely getting its name out there, right? We're definitely with Battle of BC, with Port,
Daddy's
even major
Den.
upset, Daddy's Den. I mean, you say that, but it's actually true, right?
Yeah.
But MBOZ still hasn't gotten his flowers yet. But I think only with more time we're gonna see, and I think that time might be soon too.
Absolutely.
Wow,
I
the
mean,
two frame with the that almost kills.
Whoa! Wow, the
That
guns
was
are doing-
crazy. Dude,
What?
he up-aired
yeah,
it.
yeah. The hit back and knocked the
up-aired
beam straight in. The big brain ability of MBOZ to just checkmate people. My goodness, he's playing chess, you're playing checkers.
Yep.
Yeah, just like
For
that.
real, man. It's
MBOZ
like
takes game one.
Can is such a versatile move because each move does different things to the Can. Like, it's obviously different. I played this character very briefly in 4, but each move sends the Can at a different angle. And when you know the character as well as Embo does, you can get so creative with that move because you can unlike a snake grenade, you can hit it and it won't blow up necessarily. So you can do a lot of things by repositioning it by hitting it. And like we saw there, that was a really good positioning by Embo. Missed combo though, no punish. We're gonna go back to neutral.
One of the good things about Pyra Mythra is that up B, it's relatively safe. It works like Captain Falcon's Falcon Dive, where you can kind of mix and mash. Where hey, maybe I'm going to the right, maybe I'm going to the left. And
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, that's what Tickle is good
Oh,
at.
that was sick.
Disadvantage.
That was
My
That was
goodness.
godlike. What the fuck? Did you see the
really
way
good.
that side B?
Yeah, it popped
actually
him
pushed
into
the
the
can
can.
forward. That was kind of sick.
That was a wee bit sick. I have to say, but what's also sick is this using the beats right here, just keeping them up in the air with all. Oh,
Dead? No, not quite.
Luckily,
was very
But he
close.
is dead now.
Oh, for sure. That dog is cooked, bro.
Good up here though to catch the jump out of the corner. No combo from Tickle there. Gonna get him off stage. What's the ledge trap? Gets a roll back on. See how he deals with the stage control.
Oh.
Nice foresight. Foresight actually hasn't come into play that much so far. He's got a few on some random projectiles, but hasn't gotten him any big openings necessarily.
Yeah, nothing that can really like change the tide of the match so far.
No.
But that's fine. Gets the footstool, throws it again, try to go for a little reset, but MBOZ ready for that one. Does have the wild gumming out, does get hit by the can. 131% right now. Good angle coming on from MBOZ. Good push forward with that forward air, but not gonna die just quite yet.
Wait, watch the beans, watch the beans.
Yep. Even lost their iframes on ledge, but was still able to make it back. They do have a pretty, like, low hang, right? It's not like, you know, some character that has a... Oh, no. Okay.
That was a scary
death.
situation.
That was a really good attempt at a grab, but Embo had the can ready. No tomahawk for Tickle there, but the can's going to get sent back by that side B. Side B is actually really good, just in general.
In this matchup,
it's transcendent. It's transcendent. It, like...
It breaks
you can
through.
still move. You can still move when you're using it. You're not like super. It's pretty laggy on startup, but once the move is out, you can move pretty freely.
And also, it kind of just takes over a lot of duck hunts
Yeah.
like trying to do. You see, oh look, a gunman. Oh look, a pigeon. Oh look, a beans. It gets through it.
Yeah,
you know?
because
gets
a
through
lot
all that
of
stuff.
duck hunts, they want to like side B or like you know use a gunman to like kind of like run towards and like get a grab or something like that. So when you have that blazing in, it's like nope, stay where you. That's cool and all, but stay in your range. I'll get rid of this can. I'll get rid of this wild gunman. But never mind. MBOZ kind of gets in, but I don't want to say this, but I think he should probably play maybe a little bit more aggressive because, you know, he's almost getting counter zoned with this Pyro, right? So that's going to be kind of strange to see. Especially coming on from Duck Hunt. You don't really see that too often.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like usually when you want to beat a duck hunt, you don't do it by zoning. You know, you use your boxing tools to just overwhelm the senses of this dog. You know, bop it in the nose, and it kind of goes, and you can't really do much off of that. But we're kind of seeing the opposite, where it's like, okay, you can set up your stuff. I'm just gonna go through it, but the pigeon going through it right there. That's interesting. Why not just throw out pigeon a little bit more to kind of check that side B? I mean, maybe we'll see more of that from Embo. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they both.
Oh, no
yes.
tech? Is he dead, though? No, not quite. Sloppy from Tickle there with the lack of tech on the platform, but he's not going to die for it. Good
Ooh.
grab. Tries to throw it into the can. A little bit too high, though.
The can's still there. The can's still definitely in play. And the can just doesn't hit. Hey, that's okay right there. The pigeon's going to stay right there.
The very last, like, sparkle of that clay pigeon going to actually get the hit. Do it again? Nope. Nice.
Yeah.
Got to lose your iframes eventually, and you had no sword as well, so had no offensive options. I mean, can you get up attack from there?
No.
If you use, yeah, I was
pretty
like,
sure you
no
just
sword, no
can't
sword.
yeah, I was like,
press
if
a
there's no
move.
war, you can like, there's no way you can like get up attack there because you have no sword.
Yeah. Basically, you can't, like, you can move, you can jump, you can spot dodge, you can roll.
I was
when
just
the side
curious.
B's out.
I was like, does she like kick you or some shit? Like
no.
what does she do on the ledge without her sword, bro?
That's the real only downside to
You just have no offensive options
you just
when
can't
it's out.
press
yeah.
a button, literally.
It is very good defensively. It's
Yeah, oh, it
extremely
is.
good defensively.
It is.
But once you get through, it's like,
There's
hey,
that caveat,
they're in the water.
though.
They're
There's
in the
that
water.
caveat, though.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really good, but kind of thing.
And like we said, right? She's kind of counter zoning Duck on a little bit, but MBOZ's kind of
Absolutely.
getting their merits in. Yeah, you kind of just gotta look at him and like back up, like, hey, nice stuff, and then you gotta like kind of fade away, right? 85% coming on to MBOZ though. Gonna smack the can out. No, the can is still active,
Really
still
good
has a little bit
there.
of health on him.
Really good up air, too, to cover the jump. He
Good.
wanted to
The
get away from the
Grab?
gunman.
Oh
You're
my
alive,
goodness,
you're
the
alive.
string of moves from MBOZ just like it was close,
sweet spot back there,
and
that
then
kills.
it wasn't. Like it was like 3 or 4 moves and 3 or 4 like callouts, and boom, just like that, MBOZ takes the game. And now it's looking like, hey, MBOZ is looking like an MBOW.
I like the game plan. I mean, I really do like the game plan from Tickle. It's just, I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of get a little bit too,
It got out of hand at the end.
Yeah.
It was going well, except
he was kind of repeating it a little bit too
Yeah.
much, on that really small stage. So, I
Because
mean,
it's smart. It's smart, and it works in most situations. But a player like Embo can get through it, and then boom,
he is
really punish you for
sponsored
it.
by Domino Effect. Max doesn't just let anybody join DE. bro.
Absolutely.
Not anyone can just join DE, dog.
You made like a really good point though. I want to talk about the thing you said about like the counter zoning. Oh, you would like think for most Aegis players against Duck Hunt, they just try to overwhelm them with Mithra.
Yeah.
But like you said, Tickle is going for the counter zoning option with Pyra. He's like opting to like instead of suffocating him with Mithra and like just playing advantage, he's opting to like
Oh,
get
the
straight
damage.
hits in neutral. He's just opting to like swing his slower sword. And it's not necessarily not working.
It's not a
He's
bad
down
idea,
2-0.
yeah.
But it's like it's definitely something Tickle specifically. Tickle being a training partner of mine, I know kind of how his brain works really well. It's definitely something he would be more comfortable with.
Not to mention, right, with Mithra, you do got to worry about that frame one.
That was so
can.
good.
That was smart. Oh, good stuff on that side. He does get back to ledge. Back here, that can occupying a lot of space. Does get hit by the explosion of the clay pigeon. Nothing too bad, though. Jumps out of the way.
The
but
gunman
the wild
extended it, the down air. So Embo wasn't ready for the timing on that. See how he gets off ledge? Tries to get a meaty with the down tilt. No luck, though.
I do like what Tickle's doing, just staying the plats and just playing the platform game. What Pyro does best at is the platform game, and what Tickle does best in the platform game.
Absolutely.
Which is basically staying on the platform and saying, hey, come to me, I have the bigger sword, get through my sword and my range.
It's
and
kind of, oh, what?
No, you.
I want to say it's kind of hard to combo, Duck Hunt as Mithra because, can comes out frame one, right?
Absolutely.
So if you're trying to go, forward air, up air, neutral air, throw out that can, you're in a really bad spot and you're just going to take trades with him. So I kind of like the idea of sticking with Mithra. I also like watching Pythra way more than, or Pyra more than Mithra.
I think they're both pretty hot.
I mean, both. That's true. They're both definitely super hot, but watching Mithra puts a bro to sleep, and then there's Pyra who hits you funny and does down air in the up smash, you die 40.
Down.
So that's funny.
Down.
So
Funny is definitely a word you could use.
yeah, it's definitely. For a commentator, it's hilarious. If you're playing, you want to punch somebody.
Oh, that's
like
bad.
that.
Almost killed. Wow.
That's fine.
There
we go.
I thought he was elected for an up smash, but again, up tilt would have done the same thing. Going into another up air. I mean, absolutely, I think it's stuck right there. But now he likes to go to the Mithra. Can he do something? And no, says I don't want to do that.
Counter
Here's my
zoning
back out.
strategy.
I'm not dealing with this.
I want the big
Nice.
sword. Can the big sword come out? A little bit, no. But Embo is pushing his advantage a little bit and says, no, I got you once. I'm going to hit you with the pigeon and just try and... It's weird because when I watch Embo, it's okay, at times he's zoning. But sometimes it's a mix of hey, I hit you once, I use my projectile, I'll hit you again, and I hit you with a nair or some type of back air. Or so. His usage of just his moves and his mix-ups in neutral and advantage, it's very interesting.
That's just the sign of a good player, though. They can change up the tempo on a dime.
Yes.
Absolutely. Sure, you would expect a Duck Hunt player to be rather defensive.
Damn.
Wow, a lot of pummels there.
That is meaty, too. Dude, the
Yeah,
shotgun
absolutely.
from the wild gunman into the grab.
Yeah. Those setups are so fun with Duck Hunt. They're really satisfying.
Oh, the beans. Oh
That was
my
so
the other
goodness. Hitting him under it and then smacking the beans at 1, 2, 3, and that's your stock. And now it's a last stock scenario for Tickle.
Yo, somebody give JDV and Embo a
He's
degree
dead,
in
though.
physics. Yeah, up two.
Oh,
Not going to
quite
do it.
just yet.
Didn't have faith in the up smash.
Oh, the dash attack not
Barely.
going to hit quite yet.
Barely.
Barely. Oh, the up air?
Really good up air from Embo, just calling out these jumps perfectly.
But again, that's what I was telling you before. Tickle likes to jump off plat and just say, hey, come to me. Hey, he's coming to you. He can IDJ
He
in the
is.
up air, and just like that, hey, I'm pushing my bench and getting more damage onto you in these juggles.
Yeah.
Again, another juggler. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. It's
IDJ. Instant double jump straight up in the up air. Why not?
Yeah, the way Tickle likes playing very platform-centered gameplay, it's kind of hard against a character with as good an up air as Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt's up air is honestly so good. It's just on a kind of bad character. Obviously, Embo makes it work because he's incredible.
I can't, in good conscience, say that Duck Hunt's a bad character. I feel like it's underutilized and more mid than bad. You know?
Mid, okay, mid is I'll take mid. Also, he's dead. This is not over, but it is hard.
Definitely hard to
Good
play against
nair,
Pyro
though.
there.
Artemis, do you know if Tickle has any
Wait, that was so good!
Yeah,
He tried to air dodge to ledge after the side B.
No jump and
Down
dead.
air,
yeah.
And that's a 3-0 for Embo, my goodness.
Oh.
Clean gameplay.
It's like